Ready? And listen to me. Don't be weird about it. Weird. Okay, that was a lot. What's up?
What's up? Welcome back to Don't Be Weird About It.
This feels like a game show now.
It kind of is in a way.
It is.
This is Bailey.
That's Maggie.
And let's hit it.
Let's do it.
Okay, I have a story to tell. I'm kicking off.
Oh, right off. Okay.
Right
Tell
off.
me, what's going on?
Well, I had a girl come in and I would like your thoughts on this.
Okay.
As a Pilates instructor. So this girl came in yesterday and she had eye patches under her eyes.
Hell yeah.
I know.
Self-care queen.
Self-care, first of all, self-care queen, 7 a.m. She's got her, and they were Chanel, and the reason I know that is because they said Chanel under both eyes.
I didn't know they had them.
No, exactly. First of all, if you're buying Chanel eye patches, I'm already like, come on, those can't be the best eye patches on the market. No offense, like
I don't know.
maybe Chanel. Let me know.
Chanel. Send us some. Let us know.
Coco. Okay, so she's got Chanel on billboards under her eyes.
But listen, who's talking about it now? Us.
So
it worked.
True. So true. And so I'm like, whatever, sure. Not the craziest thing I've seen. She goes in, she's, we're like halfway through class. She's wearing them during class.
Of course. It says 15 minutes tops. Let me keep it on for 3 hours.
No, exactly. I'm like, first of all, that's not how you use them. Second of all, sure. And so I know. And when she walked in, definitely like a couple people were like, okay,
sure.
Anyways, whatever. We're literally like probably 27 minutes into class exactly because we were planking.
We were in plank number 1 of the day.
We were in plank number 1, aka minute 27. I had to make a little correction, so I went over to adjust her, and when I did, one of the Chanel leeches on her face just flopped.
I'm so sorry. I just screamed into this microphone.
Flopped down, and then like she was like, "Oh, thanks for the adjustment," and then like paused her plank, put it back on her face, and then went back into her plank.
Back on her face, girl. Just take the L at that point.
Oh my God. I know.
Ew.
I know. And then I was like, okay, 5. We're holding for 4.
I need like somebody to like, we need to Google how much or how long you're supposed to keep the Chanel ones on. Maybe they're supposed to be on for longer.
Yeah, maybe.
But I'm like, those like max, you're like most eye patches, they say 10 to 15 minutes.
10 to 15 minutes and then they're done.
Good.
Yeah.
Like they're like dried up at that point. They're not doing anything.
Also, can I add that it was a Thursday? What are you?
Girlfriend's going out that night. She's getting ready.
Night? Okay.
Can't have eye bags.
I'm like, I love an eye patch. I love a little, again, they're like little leeches on your
literally
little face.
leeches.
But that's not moving the needle necessarily for your like 8 a.m. Zoom meeting. I don't know.
Can I ask how old she was?
She was like our age.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it does feel like a 23-year-old thing.
It feels like either a 23-year-old or opposite. I don't know.
I don't know.
Like she's like so concerned about her eye bags.
True. I don't know. Exactly. I was like, for what, girl? But anyways, I just had to share that. I had not told anybody about them plopping. She was in that plank and those eye patches were on her eyeballs. Like, please.
I'm just like, listen, our studio's very clean, but like those reformers are not that clean.
No, exactly.
For you to, that grosses me out. That she then picked it up to put it back on her face. Because I'm like, well, and also even if it was cleaned after the class before, like she's been sweating on it for 27 minutes at this point. Like, ew.
Yes.
And you're gonna put it back on. It's the back on for me. I don't care if you wear it in class.
Totally.
Just take them both off at that point. Like,
no,
come
exactly.
on.
Exactly. Oh.
I did that once on a plane recently when we were flying back from Italy. I was like, let me do my self-care on the plane. Like, let me be like one of those girls. I'm like non-derogatory, but you guys are all annoying doing your skincare routine on the planes. The air inside the plane's terrible. Like, you're not doing anything for yourself, by the way.
Yes.
Stop spraying things next to people also. PSA. It's rude. Don't do it.
So rude.
But no, I was like, let me do like at least eye patches to like make me feel like something's happening here. And because I was exhausted. And I had the little eye patches on and every single person on that plane was like, eyes to me. I swear everybody was looking at me.
They were like, you're one of those.
They were like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I was like, nothing, I'm sorry. But they were like the topicals one that like stick to, I'm sorry, I keep making sound effects, but they like stick to your face, like literally little like stickers.
Yeah.
And you have to rip them off. It feels very painful.
I've never tried those.
Oh, I kind of love them in a way. I don't know. Topicals you could also Send us some for free.
I know, right?
We're just shouting out these brands for free.
Eye patches, go.
Yeah. I like those. I was about to actually name multiple eye patches I like.
You can if you want. I was joking.
I like your little snail boys.
Oh, those are my favorites.
Yeah.
My little snail boy.
Maggie uses like snail mucin ones from like the K Beauty store.
Yes.
We're big fans of the K Beauty store.
Yeah. Yes. Love.
People becoming, I feel like in Pilates, we're seeing people in like their most vulnerable, natural state ever.
Agree.
I keep like, not that we have like major celebrities, but we'll have people come in that like are maybe like influencers or like whatever. And like you see pictures and videos of them online and they're like insanely gorgeous and beautiful and crazy. And then you see them in Pilates and they're like hair up in their t-shirts, like Chanel eye patches on. Like we're seeing people at their most natural state. And I love that
I
for
love
us.
that too. I will
Breaks
say
down barriers.
This is agreed. And also something to remember that what you see online isn't always,
It's not real.
it really isn't. But
I like these little,
what?
I like your little,
Oh yeah, I got
your
my
little baby
groovy-
sock.
My little church
Maggie's
shoes
wearing,
on.
Maggie's wearing like church, like my Southerners know, like Sunday church socks that have like the little silky, like, what is it? What do you call this? Ruffle?
I would call these bobby socks.
Oh, like a bobby sock. Yeah. I'm trying to explain for the people that are listening, not watching, but they look like little bobby socks that like literally I would wear at age 6 with my Mary Janes to church. And I like them. I'm not saying that.
Thank you.
In a bad way. Thank you.
Thank you.
Perfect. I just noticed.
Yeah. Anyways, back to Pilates. I just feel like Pilates is one of the modern watering holes of like New York City at this time.
At this time, yeah.
Like if you want to know what's going on, if you need your finger on the pulse,
you gotta go to Pilates.
You gotta go to Pilates.
That's true.
Yeah, especially at our studio.
Especially at our studio because we love to yap.
We love to yap.
We love to yap. We talk. Literally, if you want to like a small version of this podcast, just go to class.
Small.
People keep asking every day. They're like, what is your podcast going to be about? And I'm like, literally just like Pilates class, but without us teaching Pilates.
I know. I was kind of worried that the nice thing about Pilates, teaching Pilates and being funny is that...
The nice thing about being funny is...
The best thing about having a bubbly and enchanting personality is no, but when I am saying something that I think is funny to like a class while they're doing an exercise, if nobody's laughing, like if it's not hitting, I can just be like, okay, anyways, let's inhale and think about our pelvic floor. But people are always like after class being like, you should do stand-up comedy.
Always.
And I'm like, thank you. But no.
They tell me that too.
The hours don't work for me.
The hours don't work. My thing too is like, and I think this is true for you as well. I think we're funnier off the cuff. I don't think that we'd be funny writing things down.
We could maybe. Let's not limit ourselves. But at this time, yes.
At this time, off the cuff.
Agreed.
Is where I thrive.
What we do is crowd work. So I do think that we would be good at like being the hype person at the beginning of a comedy show.
Yeah, that
like
aspect.
When you go and they're like, hey everyone, where are you from? Like I could be that girl because I can make up shit like that.
Oh yeah, like I want to be an MC of anything.
Yes.
Like get me in to moderate anything. I'm ready.
She's ready to moderate.
I'm ready to moderate. I don't want to be the one like asked the questions. I just want to be like asking them, you know.
You are a
digging deep. I'm a moderator.
Yeah.
I'm an Aries.
Of my life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm an Aries. I'm just a leader. You know?
Yeah. You are. Are we both cardinal signs? Is that true?
Is I don't know. Is Aries a cardinal sign?
I think it is.
Can you Google that?
Wait, Julia's so cozy over there.
We have our producer Julia in the house today. We love her.
The producer
our
Julia.
Producer Julia. She's shaking her head. She's like, I didn't know I was gonna do this.
Aries, Cancer, Libra.
Oh yeah.
Capricorn.
Cardinal signs. It's because we're both leaders.
That was a good
an
sound.
excellent clap, by the way.
Yeah, we're both cardinal signs, which means, what does that mean?
As initiators and leaders, these signs are associated with high energy, drive, and the ability to start new ventures.
High energy, drive, and the ability to start new adventures.
That's what it is. Ventures, not adventures. Ventures. Not adventures.
Not adventures.
Ventures. So what you're saying is we should start a business.
This is our business.
Venture capitalists. This is our venture. Our business.
Yeah.
Our business.
Our business right now.
Okay.
Anyways,
we went off on a tangent there.
What?
Speaking of self-care,
Go on.
You can't look at me different. And if this story, if this is gross, JK, you can cut this out. But I have to tell what happened to me the other day.
Okay.
I have to tell you what happened to me the other day. This was yesterday. Literally yesterday. The most tragic thing that could have ever happened in my life. So I wake up to go to work. I have to teach at 7 a.m. So I'm awake at like 5:30 in the bathroom, like eyes half open. Had to go, to the bathroom. A number one, I must specify, went, stood up, wiped all the cleanliness things, stood up to turn around to flush the toilet. And as I turned, whacked my hairbrush into the toilet.
No.
Full of pee.
No.
And then you know what my ass did? Reached straight down into the toilet to grab my hairbrush. I didn't know what else to do. And then I thought about it today. I was like, Bailey, you have a pair of gloves right next to the toilet with your cleaning supplies that you could have put on. But I was like, oh, nope, time is of the essence, people. I then did boil my hairbrush.
Yes, you would have to.
Well, first I washed it with soap and like hot water, but then like later I boiled it because I was so scared.
Boiled it. What hairbrush do you have?
I don't know. It was like Conair or something.
Oh my God, amazing. Come
Yeah,
on, Conair.
it's like plastic. I don't fucking know. Like, like you boil your toothbrush.
Yeah.
I just figured.
I boil my Diva cup.
There you go. Same thing. I just figured to like do that. I didn't do it for very long because I was scared it was going to melt. But,
yeah,
but I did wash with soap and water first.
I think.
But literally like piss hands, piss brush. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, I actually have done something very similar. So I don't.
Okay, so you don't.
I don't judge. We listen and we don't judge.
Wait, yeah, I was watching a big video yesterday of like people doing we listen and we don't judge. And I was like, we should do that more often on
We
here.
should. Yes, I agree.
So that was a big we listen and we don't
be weird about
judge. And we don't be weird about it.
And
we don't be weird about it.
I have done something very similar to that. In which case, but it was my curling iron.
Oh no.
And you can't boil a curling iron. So I threw it away.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like you could have probably salvaged it. You probably just could have watched it.
I got scared.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something weird that happened to me this week?
Tell me something weird that happened to you this week.
Okay.
Maggie,
Yes.
did anything weird happen this week?
Well, yes, it did, Bailey. No, I was.
Funny you should ask.
I was on the train by myself on like a middle of the day on a Monday or Tuesday.
Super important details.
It just like, it was the middle of the day, not that crowded of a train. And this man comes up to me and he's like, can I ask you a question? He was British. I thought,
What accent was that? I was like
wait,
with you.
Wait.
Oi, you there?
He didn't. He was more polite than that. Hold on, let me try that again. Okay.
No, I had to keep that in. I love that.
He said, "Oi, love.
Hello.
Could I ask you a question, please?" No,
Got into like Southern something.
No, I'm sorry.
Ask you a question,
I'm sorry to
please.
every British person. Okay, he came up.
Wow.
Sorry. Again, accent work not my strong
forte.
suit.
That's okay.
So he came up to me and he was like, can I ask you a question? Is this train going to stop at Cortlandt Street? And I was like, yeah, I think so.
You're like, I don't know where that is.
I was like, probably. And then there was a map right by and I was like, yeah, totally. You're going to be fine. And he was like, thanks. We're going to the 9/11 museum. And I said, okay, great. Have fun.
Oh my.
And it was like him and his wife and like 2 kids.
Have so much fun there.
I was like, but what do you say to somebody then?
Have fun.
I was like, oh my God, great, have fun.
Enjoy it.
And then I caught myself and I was like, oh my God, I hope that you have a respectful peace.
I hope you learn a lot.
I hope you learn and
about
you
the
feel
state of this country.
Somber. It was
I hope
awkward.
you practice reverence.
And then we had like another stop to ride and they were like approximately 6 feet away from me.
You sat there looking them in the eyes.
So yeah, what would you say to somebody if they asked you?
I probably would have done the same thing.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, cool. Bye.
Enjoy?
Me too.
I was like, oh, enjoy. No.
No.
Oh, have fun. What do you say? Like,
That's awesome.
No, it's not. It's like, I don't know.
I don't know.
I said,
It's awesome that they're going.
thank you for your service.
No, there's no service.
There's no service.
Thanks for supporting us.
Yeah, I don't know.
Us American.
I've actually also, can I admit that I've never been to the 9/11 museum?
I've never been to the 9/11 museum either.
Because
I was thinking that. Should we go?
No, I don't really want to go. Here's the thing is every time someone comes to visit, they're like, who's their first time to New York, they're like, and on Tuesday, we're going to the 9/11 museum.
I'm gonna read every name on that list.
And I'm like, oh, I have to go to work that day.
Oh my God.
And honestly, I've never lied about that.
No.
But that's like where you send people on the day. That's not the fun activity I
That's
want to do.
not a fun activity.
With my friend who's in town.
But
I'll go see a new Broadway show with you.
I'd go. I feel like I would go.
Yeah, no, I would go.
I would go.
I would go, but like, think about it.
It's the same as like, I really want to go to the Tenement Museum.
I do want to go. We need to go to the
Doesn't seem
Tenement
like a
Museum.
fun time, but
No.
like, I want to go.
That feels different. That feels different to
Yeah.
me. I think we should go.
I think we should go.
I would really like it.
I'd like that.
This is Portland Street.
Something that has recently come to my attention is the fact that boozy brunch culture is dead.
Dead.
Yeah.
What happened?
The pandemic.
Oh yeah, I guess.
But this is the thing that I actually need to do a little bit more scientific research on, because I can't tell if we've aged out of boozy brunch culture
Or if it just doesn't exist at all.
or if it doesn't exist
Well,
at all.
I mean, as someone who's trying to keep their thumb on the pulse of Gen Z,
Bailey is my Gen Z console.
as the Gen Z console,
We're millennials.
I feel like, yeah, first of all, we were born in 1995, so like do with that what you will.
Yeah.
But I feel like Gen Z, like, and correct me if I'm wrong, Gen Z, but I feel like they're not doing brunch.
Wait, my favorite thing
We're
about
not doing it.
We're coming back to that thought, and they're first of all, they're not, and second of all, Bailey likes to be like, "You look like a Gen Z." She says that.
A Gen Z.
You look like a Gen Z.
You're like a Gen Z. Well,
Oh my
people
God,
say
when you-
a millennial.
I know, but doesn't it? I feel like
Gen
syntax,
Z.
like grammatically, a Gen Z.
You look like Gen Z.
You look Gen Z.
No, like you're a member of Gen Z, or you're
It's like
a
saying
millennial. I don't know. Maybe they need like a name. Like they need like a thing for themselves.
What do you mean?
Gen Z. Millennial, I think it's called millennial because why is it called millennial?
Wait, the millennium, honey.
But it ends in 95.
Yeah,
Explain
because
that to me.
we were like coming into consciousness at the millennium.
Sure.
Sure. And then they were like, anyways, back to letters.
back to some letters. Z,
It was
X,
like
Y,
Gen X.
X, Y, Z, Alpha. Well,
They
now we got
said,
Alpha.
let's get silly. And
we got
yes,
Gen
I know
Alpha.
they're back to letters, and then Gen Z, and then Gen Alpha.
Is that a
I
letter?
am the alpha in the Greek alphabet. Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
I don't know. Greek?
Alpha's the first one,
Omega.
and then Omega's the last.
Oh my God, I have to tell you about the Omegaverse.
Hold on. Can we get back to brunch?
Oh my God, back to brunch. And then bookmark Omegaverse.
then we're gonna come back
Bookmark
to
that.
that.
Bookmark that down.
Okay.
Yeah, so anyway.
So Gen Z doesn't drink.
No, they drink, but not
Yes,
at brunch.
not at brunch.
I think they're drinking at night.
I think
Or
they
they're
come
doing
out
like
at night.
darties. Like they're just like going out to drink. They're not like sitting down in
Yeah.
a respectful way like we did.
Okay, but no, they learned.
was
They
nothing
learned from
respectful.
us. They learned from this.
They learned.
Because boozy brunch was, in fact, not the move ever. This is like, I've come to realize now, I don't miss boozy brunch. I'm just saying it's gone. Because you go to like bottomless brunch, day's over at 2 p.m.
Oh yeah.
Like what? You're gonna go to the grocery store? You're hammered.
No, you're hungover by 8 p.m.
Yes.
You're dead asleep by 9. It's great.
Yes.
Honestly, I kind of loved it.
No, we were chatting this over a little bit last night.
We were over our boozy brunch yesterday.
Here are the things that really suck about boozy brunch. Okay, if you're doing bottomless, at the time they were like, all right, everybody has to do it or else. Like you couldn't, it was an all or nothing situation.
Oh, yeah.
So say Bailey wanted to get hammered and I was like, I have to go to like my cousin's, I don't know, funeral later.
First stop, boozy brunch. Second stop, cousin's funeral.
No, okay, but they're like, too bad. She has to
No,
pay.
well, they're like they won't make you drink. They're not
Yeah.
gonna like hold up in your
But they
mouth and like,
charge you
pour it
for
in,
it.
but they will charge you.
Yes.
Which like how much did it used to cost?
It was like $40, I feel like.
It depended, and it would be
Yeah.
like $40 for unlimited plus like you get like your entree,
And then you get like an entree
you
with
get like
it.
some fucking pancakes, you know.
And so then brings me to my second point about why boozy number 2.
Number 2, my lord.
I'm competitive.
Yeah,
I'm competitive.
that should have been point number 1.
Point number 1, I'm competitive. I'm not good at math, but as soon as they tell me how much it is, I'm triangulating, I'm dividing,
Well, and then they're also like,
Timesing-
and you have 90 minutes on the clock. Go.
exactly.
Which like give me a time limit. Oh, I'm competitive too.
time limit. Exactly. 90 minutes and I need to get my bang for my buck.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so then I'm like,
Throwing
all
it
right,
back.
everybody, and I'm announcing to the table, I'm like, we all need at least three to make
To
it
make
work.
it worth our money.
And we're like, we're doing more than that.
Oh, more than that.
So then, 90 minutes later, I won, but did I?
I won, but did I win? Well, who really won? I can't.
I know. And then you're like, all right, it's 2 p.m.
And what now?
My eyelids are at half mast.
And I'm throwing up in the street.
And I'm either throwing up in the street or I'm asleep.
And I'm taking a $50 cab home. Like, it's like, who really won? No, I did a first date.
This is
First
crazy.
date.
This is crazy.
To a Boozy Brunch that had to be the year 2018, perhaps 2019. Boozy Brunch, first date, crazy. I mean, it really loosens you up, I'll tell you that.
Okay, wait. I have some questions. Okay,
yeah.
He suggested it or you suggested it?
He indeed suggested it.
Oh my God.
He was like, I know this great place, like blah, blah, blah. I don't think I realized it was like a bottomless
This was my next question.
situation.
Was he like, let's get brunch, or was he like, let's get bottomless brunch?
I think he just was saying brunch.
And then you got there, you see
We could pull
him.
up like the Hinge receipts. I don't have that app, but
Yeah. Oh, maybe. But listen, okay, so you walk in.
yeah.
He's there first. Who's there first?
I think he got there first. I think he was waiting outside for me, and then we walked in together.
Okay, that's a good move.
We were somewhere on like the Lower East Side. I don't.
Ooh, that's
remember-
an important
I don't
detail.
remember where it was.
Okay.
At this point, I lived in New Jersey, so I was like, everything's new to me.
Okay, great. You're on the Lower East Side. You feel cool. You feel young. You feel flirty.
So hip.
You're at brunch.
had to be-
This is peak brunch culture era.
Yeah, and it had to be like noon, 1 o'clock, something like that.
A great detail as well. You get shown to your table.
Oh, we sat at the bar. I do remember that. We sat at the bar.
That's actually could be sexy in a fun way.
It was, yeah, I mean, it's like cute and flirty.
You can put his hand on your thigh if it's going well.
Oh, he could, and he definitely did.
I was like, no way.
Oh, we'll get there.
No way bottomless brunch and on a first date sitting next to each other doesn't end with this.
Oh, it's going to end with some of this and some more. We'll get there.
Hand on thigh.
We'll get there. So I do remember, the only real details I remember is we were at the bar, so the bartender obviously is in front of us. He looked us in the eyes and he was like, you have 90 minutes. They call me El Diablo.
What?
And we were like, okay. And the guy was like, all right, hit me with it. And we were able to choose, it was like a mimosa situation, but we were able to choose the juice. And there were like 3 options. There was like orange juice, grapefruit juice, and another. I can't remember.
Which did you choose?
I think I switched it up every time. We were like, let's get another one. Let's get the different juice.
Oh, you could switch?
But-
Because sometimes they
oh,
were
for
like,
sure.
once you choose, you can't go
Oh,
back.
no. We could choose.
Good.
And he had like a picture of the juice and then he had like the champagne that he was just like
Beautiful.
pouring. And by the end, I do remember there was no juice. It
By
was
the-
just straight bottles of champagne.
By the
or
end,
glasses.
you were like, yoo-hoo, El Diablo.
El Diablo. I said, right over here. And so I do remember, we were throwing it back. Went from like nervous 22-year-old girl to like, El Diablo. Yoo-hoo, sir. And then that ended with us outside after we were done making out on the steps of a church. And
We've all
that's
done
that at like 3 p.m.
Oh my God.
Had to be 3 p.m. Like dirty, nasty,
God, yes.
stinky, sitting
nasty,
down,
stinky.
dirty, nasty, stinky, sitting down on the streets of New York, making out, gross. And then I think he was like begging me to come home with him, and I was like, I can't.
He was begging.
begging.
He said it's 3 p.m. You must
You
be
must
turned on.
come home with me. And I was like, I can't. I also like couldn't see straight. And so I got a car, took it to your house.
Fine. Oh my God, fine.
If you watched
I was like, perfect. I'm involved.
oh yeah, this is why I had to tell you. If you watched our first episode, this was like pre me and Maggie being like super close friends.
Okay.
I was going to see Cody.
Yeah.
I was going up there and I get to your apartment. This was like, I had to have been like fresh in New York, like fresh off the boat. I also was wasted.
Yeah.
Because I got to your apartment and I could not figure out I couldn't get in. I was like locked out on the streets trying to figure out what to buzz. I like couldn't remember what apartment number it was, like all this stuff. And all of a sudden 2 women walk up and they're like trying to also buzz to get in. I turn and look, it's your mother and one of her friends. I can't remember who the friend was.
I bet it was Monica.
I think it was Monica.
That's so
It was
funny.
your mother. And we hadn't met at this point.
Oh my God, your first meeting with
This
my
was-
mom.
And I was blackout drunk.
Wait, I'm obsessed with that.
And so she's trying to, but she was, are you here to see like Cody and Maggie? And I was like, yeah, hi, I'm Bailey.
Oh my God.
Nice to meet you. Like, because I think I knew exactly who she was too, because like I'd probably seen her on FaceTime or something.
sure.
I was like, I've heard so much about you. I was drunk. And they had just driven from West Virginia.
Oh my God.
Got out the car and walked over. And so we all go up together. You're not there. You were at work.
Always.
I went and took a nap in Cody's bed. And then I woke up to your mom opening the door going, do you guys want to come with us to Tessa to see Maggie and like get some drinks? And I was like, absolutely, I do. And so at that point I woke up and I was like a little bit sober, a little hungover. We went down to your restaurant where you were working. We sat outside. It was me, your mom, Cody, your mom's friend, Monica. I got served a single beverage, immediately drunk again.
Wait, I actually do remember this.
And at that point, it was like 9 p.m. I was like, I've been drunk all day. I was either asleep or drunk at all points that day.
And this is what bottomless brunch
And
does
this is what bottomless brunch does to people.
Yeah.
I did see that man a couple more times. It didn't end up working out, but
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know if your husband's that, like, someone
my
who's
husband's not that
suggesting
guy.
that.
It's
Yeah.
not that guy.
Wait, when you sat, okay, hold on. Can we go back to a critical detail that I want
please.
to know? When y'all sat down at that bar, was he like, okay, so we're doing bottomless? Was it him or were you like, ooh, they have bottomless?
No, he definitely was like, I think he was like a regular there.
Yeah.
He was like, so they do bottomless and it's like a great deal and blah, blah, blah. We're doing it. And I was like, okay, haha.
He was a man with a plan.
Yeah. And I was 22 and I was like, bottomless brunch, absolutely.
Free bottomless brunch, did he pay?
Oh, of course he paid.
Thank God. Okay.
I'm not paying.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
I'm a lady.
I'm a lady.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the first time I met your mom. And that, kids, is how I met your mother.
Oh my God, cute. Wait, I actually thought of another story I didn't tell you yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I have so many bottomless brunch stories. The one thing about bottomless brunch is it's going to give you a story.
It's going to give you a story. You might not remember it.
But it's going to be like when people are like, what's your most embarrassing moment?
Oh, it started at bottomless brunch.
Okay, you remember the pandemic.
Okay, see, remember this little thing called COVID-19?
So you remember the pandemic?
Oh, you mean the greatest year of my life where I got
Best
to lay on a
year
couch
ever.
forever?
Oh my
yeah.
God, I know I'm weirdly nostalgic about it.
No, there were bad things
in
that
like
happened.
a trauma way, but
there were bad things that happened. It was traumatic, but also like,
I've got my graduation goggles on about it recently.
yeah, it was kind of nice.
Okay, but during the pandemic, this was like in the summer when they opened up like the street dining.
Yes, best time
Oh
ever.
my God. And so I went out to brunch with two of my college friends and we had and I like hadn't seen them, but we were like, we can do it because it's outside and we all tested to be negative. So we all went.
We're in a pod.
We're in a pod. So we went out, we did bottomless brunch. We got very drunk and giggly. And then we were hammered and it was 2 p.m. Classic. And I lived nearby, same apartment as all of these shenanigans.
It's always
And
this apartment.
We had like an unfinished roof that was really dirty and disgusting, but had a beautiful view. So I was like, let's go up to my roof. Like we can go hang out there. And so we went up and we were like, what have you like drunk, like holding each other's hands, being like, this was so special. Like
You're like crying a single tear.
I was like, these months of isolation have been so hard, like fully like heart to heart, whatever.
You guys are the best friends I've ever had.
No, genuinely. And then we started to go back downstairs. One of my friends was behind me and the other one. And she was like, oh, guys. And we were like, what? And she was like, I don't. And then she projectile vomited all over the walls, all over the stairs.
I was inside the apartment when this happened.
No. This was crazy. This was crazy. No,
I was
that's not
in
even
the
how it happened.
apartment.
Wait, that's not even how it happened. Yes. We walk in and she goes, I don't feel good. And then slumps down. And then we were like, oh my God. And we ran up to her and then she
made herself
throw up. That maybe people might not want to hear that. But I had never seen anyone like do that so quickly too.
Like just go to the toilet 2 more flights of stairs down.
Genuinely do that when you get to the bathroom.
Oh my God.
I mean, she was like fully blacked
Oh,
out.
yeah.
And we came down and we were like,
You were like, don't go out there.
Don't go out there. It smells so bad.
Yeah, it was bad. Oh my God, horrible.
I said, but by the way, that's not the worst thing those stairs had seen at all.
No.
Wow. But yeah, maybe that's gross and cut that. But
I don't know. I kind of love it.
It was immediate evacuation. She was like, I can't take it anymore.
That was horrible.
Oh, yeah.
No, I do remember. I was there.
Yeah.
I was like downstairs and I was completely sober, like laying in my bed, just like, la la la, Saturday, 2 p.m. What could happen?
Exactly. It makes you a menace.
Should we bring back, whoa.
Try it again.
Should we bring back brunch?
No. I don't think so.
Brunch canceled.
Canceled. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
No, it's been dead for years.
You know what's great? Breakfast. You know what's also great? Lunch.
Yeah.
You know, we don't need to combine those two things.
Yeah, I think let's just keep the lines blurry on when those end on a Saturday and a Sunday.
Well, and also, you know what always bothered me about brunch?
Go on.
Is people would be like, headed to brunch, posting on their Instagram stories or whatever, 3 p.m.
Oh,
that is a late
those.
lunch. That is not even brunch at that point. That's a late lunch.
You're one of those.
I'm like, what?
I was actually recently thinking about people who say this exact opinion because you're not the first time I'm hearing this.
Really?
Because I used to work brunch all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And at
Which ended at?
3 p.m.
Okay. Ended though.
Ended though, yes, I will say. But I would see people at 4 or at like 2 or 2:30 and bring the brunch menus and they'd be like, brunch, it's not time for that.
It's lunchtime.
And they would get so upset with me. And I was like, why do you care?
No, at a restaurant, if somebody did that, I'd be like, oh, golly, I can have pancakes right now?
I always
What
want
a treat.
pancakes. Sorry, I want pancakes at 3 p.m.
Yeah, what a treat.
Sorry, maybe I stayed out late last night.
But I do think it is silly that people call it brunch at that point. I'm like, it's not brunch anymore.
No, that's real. When would you end brunch?
Brunch is like an 11 to like 1 situation, I think. Maybe like end at 2, like 11 to 2.
No, you're principled and
Brunch.
your principles are correct. Wait, can I ask you a question that's
Please.
going to sound so random?
Yeah, don't be weird about it. What is it?
Don't be weird about it, but where do you draw the line on where the Midwest begins and ends?
Oh, I've never really thought about that.
Really?
Yeah. Can I picture the U.S. state map in my head right now? No.
She said, I've never seen the United States.
If you gave me a blank map, I could probably label it.
Can I pull one up on my iPad?
Yeah, and like
Okay.
label it. Like
1 sec.
I'll get like 48 states correct, or like just name the state and then I'll tell you if it's Midwest or not.
Well, actually, I might not even need this then.
No.
I'm gonna name a state. And
Yeah.
tell me if you think it's in the Midwest.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Ohio.
Well, yeah, Midwest as hell. The Midwest.
I think Ohio is like the
Maybe
center.
where it starts.
That's the center.
Oh, the
and then I
center.
think, well, no, you're right. I'm sorry. Culturally.
Culturally, the epicenter, the heartbeat of the
Yes.
Midwest lives in Ohio, which
I
is a
think.
heart-shaped state anyways.
But I do think it's the edge.
Yeah.
On the eastern boundary of the Midwest is Ohio. Because
Yes,
Pennsylvania
okay, I
is
see.
not the Midwest.
No.
And West Virginia is not the Midwest. And
No.
I will die on that
No,
hill.
that's absolutely not Midwest.
Kentucky, not the Midwest.
No,
That's
South.
the South. Okay.
That's the South.
That's the South.
And that's on God.
Missouri,
Midwest.
Iowa, Midwest.
Midwest.
Indiana,
Midwest.
Illinois,
Midwest.
Michigan.
Midwest.
Okay.
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin,
Midwest.
Midwest. Minnesota,
Midwest.
All right, let's get weird with it. Kansas.
I'm like, where is Kansas? That
It's above
feels,
Oklahoma. I don't think Oklahoma's definitely not the Midwest.
Oklahoma's like Southwest, right?
Yes, agree.
I feel like Kansas is maybe Midwest. If you're from, I've never met anybody from Kansas.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think that's true.
Dorothy.
Dorothy.
I think we're not in Kansas anymore. What cities are in Kansas? What's the capital of Kansas?
Topeka.
Topeka. I would like to ask a person from Kansas. I'd like to phone a friend and see.
I'm sorry. I really let
She
my
keeps
hand
touching me
linger.
tonight.
I really let my hand
Just
linger.
wanna hold her.
And Wichita.
She keeps touching me. It's very sweet. Wichita. Yeah,
is.
it feels Midwest to me.
Yeah.
Midwesty.
I think it is.
I would like
because
to
I
ask-
definitely think Nebraska's Midwest. Or is it just West?
Or is it just West?
North Dakota, South Dakota?
Those are something else. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Those are something else.
I feel like North Dakota, South Dakota.
I've told you I don't think North Dakota exists, right?
Okay. I've been to 48 states and I've never been to North Dakota.
Because it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
There's South Dakota, there's a trench, there's Canada. And if somebody's from North Dakota and you're listening to this, I need you to call me. My number is.
I just feel like people will say like, oh, like I'm going to Montana this summer. I love the Midwest. And I'm
No,
like,
Montana's
that's
not the Midwest.
That's
That's just West.
That's West.
If you are going to be wearing a cowboy hat and riding a horse, that's the West.
True.
West is like Montana. I feel like gently Nebraska.
See, this is what I'm saying. Nebraska
right?
could go either way.
They could go either way, but I feel like it's more West.
When you get to the western side of Nebraska, because I drove all straight through it one time, it is the West.
yeah, I ain't never been there.
But over closer to the east, it feels a little more Midwestern.
Yeah. I love that we're like, and the East ends at Pennsylvania.
Do you consider Florida the South?
Geographically, yes.
Yeah.
Culturally, no.
What about the Panhandle?
Slightly more so.
Yeah.
I got cousins in Pensacola.
Yeah, and that Gulf Coast.
That Gulf Coast.
Yeah.
They're more so, yeah. Miami, y'all are doing whatever y'all want down
yeah,
there.
that's not the South.
That ain't the South. I
Capital
don't know
T,
what y'all
capital
do.
S, no.
I'm like, Orlando, beautiful, beautiful place.
Not the South.
Not really the South. Though, I don't know, maybe slightly.
I don't know. Wait, I love this story. I Ubered to Disney World. I'm like so excited. I'm not a like Disney adult, but I love a theme
I
park.
am.
And she is. Again,
I am.
Who's surprised? But
I love Disney.
but I'm not like again, I'm not a hater. And so I was like excited to have a fun day. And I get in the car and Nick was kind of like locking up, so he was still behind. I open the door and get in it, and the door is still open, and I haven't even buckled my seatbelt. And the girl's like, "Hey," and then like I guess her foot slipped off the brake, and we jolted forward, and then she slammed, and like the door slammed and
my God.
everything. And I was like, "Kung, kung." I was like, "Oh my God," and she was like, "Oh my God, sorry, my foot slipped."
Sorry.
And I was like, in my head, I'm like, do I get out of this Uber? And Nick saw that happen.
Oh my God.
He like got in and he was like, "Hey," and she was like, "Sorry about
In a
that."
rush.
Okay, so then we get on the highway and she turns the music up really loud, and it was like sad R&B breakup music, which I love, by the way.
Get you in the Disney mood.
But it was literally like, I can't think of an example, but she was singing.
Irreplaceable.
I wish it was that song. That's fun. To the left, to
That's
the
immediately
left.
what I thought of
I
with
would be like
breakup
this.
or
No, it
R&B.
was like
It doesn't
I
matter.
don't wanna do this anymore.
yeah.
And she was singing. I was kind of singing in the
was
back.
singing?
Oh yeah, she was singing.
God, I love that.
And then, I was like looking at Nick like, does she know we're going to Disney World? Like we were listening
Drop
to the
off
most-
is Epcot.
No, literally, I'm like, surely she can see.
Yeah.
So then we're like, we talked to her a little bit. Because when you leave New York, people in Ubers will talk to you.
It's different.
We are pulling off of the highway and like passing the sign that's being like, "Welcome to Disney World." She goes, "Oh my God, are we going to Disney World?" And we were like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Let me put something fun on for you." And she puts Glorilla on, and we pulled up and it was like, "I'm wearing booty shorts, but my paper long."
She parks, she gets out and goes to the parks with you.
And she starts like tearing up, and she was like, "Oh my God, this is so exciting!" And we were
I
like,
love Disney.
I know, I knew. She was like, "I've never been," and I was like,
Wait, did she come? She needs to come with you?
"Get out!" I was like, "Come with
Get
us."
in.
I was
The
like,
tickets are so cheap. Come
"Yes,
on.
they are not." I was like, "Girl, we can figure it out," and she was like,
I'm
"Wow, how special!" I hope you guys. She was like, really was so excited for us.
How could you live in a town near Orlando and not go to Disney?
I know.
Ever.
I know.
I don't know. I feel like there's two camps. You either live in Orlando
Yeah.
because of Disney,
Yeah.
or you were like born and raised in Orlando and you're like, fuck you, Disney.
Yeah.
Why are you here?
Whoa. Whoa.
You know?
She's threatening Walt Disney. Okay, I'm so
I'm
sorry.
not.
I have to pee and I'm going to be so quick.
Oh
Keep
my
it
God.
rolling. Keep it rolling.
What if it's just me here alone?
Yeah, you do a little solo.
I pull up my top shoes. I tip top. Top shoes. One is the loneliest number that there'll ever be. Two can be as bad as one, but it's the loneliest number since the number one.
Be able to hold this when I was like,
I saw you shifting over there a little
I was
bit.
like
Shifting. Get back in here.
I have no poker face when it comes to having to pee.
All right, boys and girls, she's pissed.
File's done.
Maggie really wants to do the clap. Okay, where were we? What do we want to start with?
Okay, during the break, Bailey and I were singing Tarzan. And we were doing really good.
Something feeling what you must believe it. I don't know the words. Two worlds, one family. Oh, good.
One family.
We should do it like this. Put your faith in. Oh, that's what it is. Put your faith in what you believe in. Two worlds. We should be forward.
One
fam.
Okay, wait.
Two worlds, one family. That was good.
I will throw up when I watch that.
I can't wait. This is timely. I did actually watch Tarzan the other day.
Wait, really?
And when I tell you I was gently weeping.
No,
in the
that
corner.
I'm not emotionally stable enough to watch that movie.
Actually, any Disney movie will make me weep.
yes.
And that's on that.
It's not a Disney movie if it doesn't make me weep.
Yeah, Mr. Disney didn't do his job if I'm not weeping.
Okay, wait. What is the hardest you've ever cried at a Disney movie, and what movie was it?
Oh my God. Well, the hardest I've ever cried. I mean, do you need me to like show you? Like I'm
No.
like gently weeping.
No.
Oh, like heaving sobs actually.
Yeah, so 1 to 10 heaving sobs. Okay, and then
Which one's the ones that made me cry the most?
yeah, but what were you heaving to?
Inside Out, 100%.
Oh, really?
Bing Bong? Are you
Not
kidding?
the hardest I've cried.
I
cried. Oh, I cried.
As
but I
a
didn't
child
heave.
who has, here's my thing, is I have such like problems with the fact that I am growing up.
Oh,
And I have so much.
Don't be weird about it.
And I don't be weird about it, but I am like the queen of nostalgia. Like nostalgia is like what fucking gets me every time. Like that makes me the most upset ever is that like time is going and I can't stop it.
Wait, same. And do you remember watching Soul together during the pandemic? Did you watch Soul?
No, I never watched it.
Who was I with then?
I don't know. Not me. That's crazy. You're having fun without me.
Because that was heaving sobs for me.
Oh yeah, maybe I should watch it.
That was heaving sobs for me. Coco, by the way, Coco is
like
in my heaving sobs category.
Oh, Coco also in my heaving songs category.
Okay, wait, I like this category of Disney
Heaving
movies.
sobs, Coco.
Yes.
Which I watched for the first time while nannying.
No. You like had to tend for the children?
It literally was like I had a 3-year-old and like a 6-year-old, and the 3-year-old was taking a nap, and the 6-year-old was like, let's watch a movie. Like, let's watch a Disney movie. And I was like, obviously. And she was like, oh, let's watch Coco. I love it. And I was like, great, sounds fun. We put it on, and the couch is angled like this, but like the TV's over there. For my friends listening, it's like I was sitting behind her basically. She was like looking towards her left where the TV was, and I was like behind her on her right. And so the movie's over and I'm like literally weeping, like wiping tears. She turns around to look at me and she goes, oh my God, what's wrong with you? And I was like, did we just watch the same movie? Like,
what's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? She's 6. I was like, what's wrong with you? I said, didn't you see Grandma Coco? And,
Yeah, literally.
And it's his dad. And,
Oh, if I hear Remember Me.
It was a mess.
No, yeah, she didn't understand death at all.
Okay, heaving sobs. Inside Out.
Inside Out.
Coco. Soul for you. I haven't watched Soul, but I imagine I could heave and sob during that. Up. Yeah.
Up was heaving sobs in 3 minutes.
I will say too, Up, I saw for the first time in theaters in like whenever that came out, 8, 9, 10, whatever. And it was back when like 3D movies were huge. 3D was such a thing. And you'd go in, they'd hand you the glasses. They say, go in, enjoy your movie.
Have fun.
And so we all had these fuck ass 3D glasses on watching Up. And it was me and like all my theater friends. And like, the beginning of the movie happens. We've all seen it. We're weeping.
Yeah.
I turn and look at my friends. They're all sobbing, wearing those fuck ass glasses. And I just start laughing so hard and I cannot stop.
That is really funny.
And then I'm like crying because I'm laughing. So I'm like from sobbing to crying to crying again to laughing to crying again.
That's the best release.
It was great, but everybody else in the theater was like, shut the fuck up. Because I'm like, the woman's dead and I'm hysterically laughing. Yes. Because we're all like wiping our tears from under these glasses.
Oh my God.
So basically Pixar is what gets us. But no, like Tarzan, I cry.
Oh yeah, Tarzan's a hard cry.
I cried at the beginning.
I don't heave cry to that, but I hard cry.
I'm trying to think. I've been watching Disney movies like every single night the past like week and a half. And I've been crying every single night.
Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, Lilo and Stitch.
Ouch.
I just tried to start watching the live action that came out this year.
Yeah.
I couldn't make it through like 15 minutes. I was like weeping.
Nice try. I'm not watching
Like
that.
Lilo like shows up. She's 5 and she's the cutest little fucking child I've ever seen in my life. Shows up to like the dance recital or whatever.
No, when they're mean to her.
And she was like, look guys, I made a friendship bracelet too, and has like a shitty little bracelet on. And they're all like, it's not the same, and show their like professional Taylor Swift like Little Words Project bracelets. And I was a mess, weeping already. Oh, Toy Story 2.
I was like, if she's a nostalgic girl.
Back to Pixar. Toy Story 2?
2.
Specifically?
Yeah.
What's the Jessie song she sings?
Oh, when somebody loved me.
Have you ever watched The Fox and the Hound?
A gasp.
We got a gasp back there. Have you seen The Fox and the Hound?
I don't think so.
Turn it on right now.
Wait, tell me about it.
Anybody that's watching and has not seen The Fox and the Hound right now, I want you to turn me off. I want you to mute me. Come back, watch it later again.
You're assigned
But go
reading.
watch them. Go Disney Plus. I'll give you my login if you don't have one. And do yourself a favor, watch The Fox and the Hound. It'll mess you right up. You know who's not supposed to be friends? A fox and a hound. But you know who's an unlikely pair of friends?
Us.
A fox and a hound. Oh, we're going to watch that and then we're going to decide who's the fox, who's the hound.
Okay, I'm down. We'll come back to that.
Go watch that.
We should do the spelling bee. I'll give you the word that got me out in the 7th grade spelling bee.
And what was that?
Crustacean.
Oh. My favorite Disney movie, The Little Mermaid. Crustacean. Okay, I feel like I could spell crustacean.
You think so?
Let's introduce our segment.
The time has come
You've been waiting.
for the spelling bee.
Great. All right. You got a word for me?
The word is crustacean.
Okay. Crustacean. Crust. 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 A. C.
It's dicey.
E-A-N. Crustacean.
Yes!
That was right.
That was it.
Ding, 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 ding.
You would have made it to the finals.
I said crust.
In the 7th grade. You said
great.
CRUST. Crust.
I have to make sure. Okay, crustacean. That's great. All right, Maggie, your word today is effervescent.
I'm stressed. Okay.
I think you could do this.
Effervescent.
Let's go.
EFFER. Effer.
Effer.
VESCENT. Effervescent.
Yay! She did it.
Woo!
You can't stump us.
Yay.
7th grade.
Come
Watch
on.
out.
Come on, effervescent.
That's pretty good.
I'm feeling effervescent now that I spelled that word
I'm feeling
correctly.
so effervescent.
Yes.
I feel like that's good.
I know, but I feel like we need to end on a higher note. Here we go. We're energetic and we're ending it. Yes. And big finish.
But we say, I've been, no, that,
Hey.
hey guys. That's been Maggie.
And that's been Bailey.
And this has been Don't Be Weird About It. Big Finish.
Hey, this is Maggie
And Bailey.
from the podcast.
Remember,
If you could please like
comment,
and subscribe.
bye.